Hello. My name is Daddy-O. I do some face channels, and I've been playing around with faceless stuff that I'm gonna still be playing around with. But anyway, listen, I'm getting, guys, I appreciate you. Subscribe, ring the bell, do all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to get this thing to, I didn't even have a goal when I started this channel, but I'm fastly working towards 500 subscribers. Who figured? But anyway, listen, guys, this has gotten to be kind of comical with me, kind of funny for some reason. I've started reading some of these comments, and I'm going back, and I'm getting comments from old videos. I told you how this works. Get you a library of videos, and you'll still get comments and stuff. So I'm single at this. I don't have a crew. I don't have a whole staff of people working behind me to go do this for me and that for me. So yes, because of the comments and so many of them I'm getting on so many videos, it takes me a while to get around to them. I had a comment yesterday on one of my videos about the renting a vehicle to do Uber. Okay, here we go. This comment, I got several of them from the same person. I mean, they broke it down, the individual, I'm not gonna say it was a guy or a woman, but they broke it down to knowing, okay, well, if you drive 80,000 miles per year and you're getting a certain amount of money per mile, then you're making $80,000 to $100,000 a year. I mean, that's how far they took what I said in one of my videos, trying to break it down, trying to show me why what I was doing was wrong, or I was making a whole lot of money, and blah, blah, blah. All right. Look, this is... If you want to do Uber, don't worry about your insurance. That's questions I get. Don't worry about your maintenance, of course. Don't worry about a lot of things. That is the key. The other day I did a video and I called it my secret. My secret is the fact of not worrying. I can do this without worrying. Here's what happened to me this past week. My personal car went down. I need a new transmission in my personal car. It's going to be about $6,000 to get a new transmission put in this vehicle. I ain't got that kind of money. So right now, thank God I have a vehicle to work in. So there's a lot of people I hear that I know, I hear from you, that wanted to do Uber, that your vehicle is broke down in the shop, those kinds. I'm in that situation now. This is what I have. If I don't rent my vehicle, which I have done for over 2 years, rented a vehicle to do Uber with, if I'm not renting a vehicle right now, I'm out of business. I have no income. I have nothing but my Social Security and my pension. That's where I would be right now if I was not renting a vehicle to do Uber. My personal vehicle, I got to get it fixed. I've spent too much money over the years on that vehicle. It's a 2010 Lexus LS460 in mint condition. I've put a new motor in the vehicle. I've done everything up underneath the vehicle. The only thing I haven't done to that vehicle was the transmission. So now I'm going to have to do a new transmission. But until that's fixed, until I can get the money to fix that vehicle, I have to continue doing what I do. Let's do Uber. And thank God I can rent a vehicle through Uber, through Avis, through Uber to do my work in, or I would be out of work. I'd be like a lot of people that I hear from. I hear from people out there that this has happened to you. You had a vehicle. It's stopped working. It's in the shop. Blah, blah, blah. That happens. That's the beauty of being able to rent a vehicle and do your job with. And that's what I do. And that's why it's the worry. I don't have to worry. If this vehicle transmission goes out, I just pick up the phone, let them know. They swap my vehicle, and tomorrow I'm in another vehicle. You see what I mean? That's the and that's where, when I get text or comments from people that are giving me all these details on why to them, and I can understand that, to them it's ludicrous to rent a vehicle and pay what I pay per week, $305, not $350. Someone quoted said $350. It's $305 a week, all right? I don't have to worry about maintenance. I don't have to worry about tires. I don't have to worry. All I have to do is put gas in this thing and go to work. If it craps out, I got another vehicle. That peace of mind is the secret. That peace of mind is the freedom I have to not worry. I'm old. I'm an old guy. A lot of you guys out there are not old, but you still have to worry about that vehicle when you go crank it up the next day in your personal vehicle. If you've had issues with it in the past, okay, I got to go to work. I need to make some money. Yeah, it's not starting. And, oh my God, the battery, oh, you go out to get in your car. Oh, geez, I got a flat tire. Oh man, I don't have that money in the bank to be able to go get a tire. You see what I mean? I don't worry about that crap. All I do is get up in the morning, walk out to my vehicle, climb in it, hit the start button, stretch a little bit. I said that the other day, stretch a little bit, get ready to go. Maybe go get me something to drink. Go get me something to drink, carry along with me for the day, for the morning, and go to work. Everything's taken care of. That is the secret. That is what makes the rental, to me, the best way to go. If I had been using my personal vehicle all these months, that transmission would have gone out some time ago and I'd have been stuck. I'd been without a job. And if I go without a job, Daddy-O is going to be living under a bush. Daddy-O doesn't have nothing to fall back on. He has nothing in this world where he can say, hey, can I come stay? I don't have that. I literally would be under a bush within a short period of time if I didn't have a rental vehicle. Especially now, So yeah, and I just want to explain that a little bit more in detail because I'm still getting so many comments on this renting a vehicle to do your Uber with. And when someone takes it and breaks it down as far as the comment I got, wanting to scrutinize and talk about how many miles and how much I should be making and blah, blah. I mean, it was like paragraphs long, I saw that, some people, and I've gotten other comments that didn't go into all that detail. And I've gotten comments. I got one comment here. Another guy was telling me, don't forget the tips, talking about tips. He's an Uber driver. He wanted me to talk about how, well, right now I'm talking about, I did the other video a week or two ago about no tips. I mean, no tax on tips. I got a message from Uber saying there's no tax on tips now. So I guess this next year they give us credit for it. I don't know how it's going to work out. We'll see, though. I don't have a lot of faith in a lot of things until I see it in action. And that one, we'll see what it is. I went and looked at it again, make sure I wasn't dreaming about it when I got it. But, yep, they're saying no tax on tips now for Uber drivers. We'll see. But anyway, we'll see how that plays out. But, yeah, look, renting a vehicle, to me, no matter how you guys or anyone out there wants to, I've been doing this too long. I'm now, I saw the other day, I hadn't even thought about it in a long time. I've done 10,600 Uber trips, Uber runs. I've been doing this a while. In the last 2.5 years now, it's coming up, just over 2.5 years, I've been renting a vehicle to do my Uber in. And to me, it makes the most sense because at any time I've ever had a problem, I've been able to swap out of my vehicle and move right into a newer vehicle. And to me, if you're driving Uber out here, when you pull up to pick up people, first impression they have of you is what you're driving. All right? You don't want to talk about tips. The first impression people get from you is that vehicle that you're coming in. They don't know it's a rental. They have no clue. As far as they're concerned, you own that vehicle. You pull up, they load up, they're impressed because you're driving a vehicle that's only a year or so old, with low mileage. This makes sense. I don't care how you guys want to fine tune the details and all that kind of stuff. This here, without a doubt, is the best way to do Uber. I would never use my personal vehicle to do Uber. Why put all that mileage? Why put all that wear and tear? Why do all of that to your own vehicle? Let the customers use and abuse, within reason, what you're driving. They're going to do that. I get dirty feet in here. I get sandy feet. I get kids coming in here all the time. I get a lot of activity. I live at a beach, so I get folding chairs. I had wheelchairs. You get all of that. You're putting all that stuff in your vehicle over the year, over 2 years, over 3 years, whatever. You're wearing your vehicle out. You're putting all that miles. You have no resale, you know, and you've had to worry and do a lot of maintenance between it, you know, from when you got that vehicle. I don't care if you got it new or used. All right. So to me, it works for me. I'm an old person, so you don't have to be old to follow in this program. It works. So grab your app, bring it up, and you'll see that you can get you a rental vehicle. I'm sure. I live in Florida. Here it's $305. I don't know what it is. I've heard different prices for different areas. So rent you a vehicle and go to work. Damn, get off that damn tree stump. But do your YouTube channel while you're doing it. Have some fun out here. That's what I'm doing. So again, I appreciate all the subscribers. You guys have been rocking it out here for me, and I appreciate that. I'm trying to get now. I didn't have a goal when I started this channel. This was just for fun, but now I'm getting close to that 500 mark. I'm trying my hardest to get to that 500. So help the old man out if you would. Subscribe, tell a friend, do whatever. Have some fun out here, though. Daddy-O out for the night. You guys have a good evening. Bye.